the power of the dark side.
Hello and welcome to how I make credit tutorial, or a guide, I would say. I've had a lot of questions on my stream, in my guild, how do you make money, dude? And I will show you guys. I will give you my top methods of how I make credits. And there are thousands of these videos, and I'm making a new one. But yeah, let's start. The first one is the Cartel Market. It's a very efficient way of making money. You can make tons of money. The reason why I have it as like the worst of the best, I guess, you know, it's because you use real life money, you know, it's gonna cost you, but it definitely works. The only packs I tend to buy is when they have the golden armor packs, golden Vencel packs and all those, because they pretty much guarantee you to have an item which would sell for at least $1 mil. Because if you buy hyper crates, you know, these packs, unless you are not selling the hyper crates without opening them, it's very risky. It's a big gamble because you're not guaranteed that you will get any cool items. You're not guaranteed that it's items that maybe will sell. So then you basically have used a lot of real life money on nothing. I'm not saying that this isn't, you know, you can definitely earn money from it, but you know, just keep that in mind. But obviously, if you really if you are unsure, and this is very common, but some people may not know, but you could check what the pack contains. And obviously, if it contains tons of stuff that you want, okay, you could obviously take the gamble. But again, from a purely earning money perspective, it's best to sell the hyper crates without opening them, just as they are, unless it's not one of the golden armor packs. And obviously keep your eyes open. You know, last week they had the Sire's Guardian lightsaber, which was before it went on the GTN, no, on the Cartel Market. In the GTN it was worth like 14 mil. So, you know, it's important that you buy these, and when these things occur where you could buy like this, please, you really should just sit on them for a while, because people will undercut, and it's also possible that it undercuts so much that it's actually worth buying, but I will come back to that later. If you are playing PvP and you have, like me, fully ranked and augmented PvP gear, min-maxed and everything, and you don't really use your Warzone commendations other than buying Warzone grants, you could actually use them in order to buy decorations which sell for, let's say, around 500k each. So I'll show you that. You basically go here on the stronghold and crew skill section of the fleet, and you could buy these. For example, I've sold these for around 500k, so it's okay. You know, we have a lot of different things you could buy here. And they grant you some credit. It gives you credits without really doing much. If you're doing operations and you're able to craft dark projects, you could
See anything you like?
buy one of these
Come again?
or one of these, and these have no these items doesn't have any cooldown on them. You could basically just buy one, you know, and just run over to the GTN and sell them. I think it is a pretty decent method. Crew skills. They have been, for years, they've been my main method of making credits. Because they are pretty much free. You know, you just send your companions. They are gathering materials. You could sell those, or you could craft different things. The difference, though, is that before, and now I'm thinking way back, I played this game since beta, I basically used synthwaving, arm tech and all those, and crafted gear and weapons, because before it was kind of a hard thing to get orange gear, or not hard, but you get what I mean. Now it's like this, you know, most people start with orange gear. It wasn't like that. And in synthwaving, the armors you make doesn't look that cool. They have level requirements, all kinds of stuff. So the Cartel Market are essentially making that crew skill pretty much dead, except from making augments. You know, augments I make a ton of money from. You know, me personally, at least on this server, earn more from making straight up augments instead of augment kits. But you know, you could just look on the GTN and figure out yourself what works for the best. So, you know, basically you're just sending your companions, gathering the materials you need. If you have a slicing or a character or an avatar with slicing, you know, you just make them, you just gather slice tech pods, or you could buy them from GTN, which I will admit I do. But obviously, when you're buying materials, you need to make sure that you go out with a profit, not with a loss. And the best way, in my opinion, this is the way that I make the most money from, is the buy low, sell high method. It's very effective, but you need to know the GTN, and sometimes you might need some credits in order to get started. Not always, but sometimes. But it's a good idea, again, to keep your eyes open on the Cartel Market, because, like I said, people will undercut. So the latest packs, you know, you just come on, like that, for example. You can just check, you know, what is it worth. And you can see now it's worth pretty much. It's a decent amount, you know. It's not great, but it's a couple of 100k. And when I bought this, because I bought it pretty much a couple of weeks after the pack came out, this was worth around 8k. So obviously you just buy tons of them and you just stack them up and you sit on them for a while. And this one I paid around 8k for, now it's around 80k. I will still wait, but you get the concept. And it's also important that you are not buying I've done that mistake when I first started using this method, that I was basically just buying crafted people, just put on GTN and nobody bought. So you need to keep that in mind, that you actually are buying stuff that you would have bought yourself, right? Because obviously it's no point in buying stuff that wouldn't sell. So yeah, that's it. That's my method. Just so it's said, I'm sure there are people out there that has their own methods that they think work better, or it works better for them, and people that might disagree with me. So, you know, please don't, you know, just keep it to yourself, mates. Yeah, these are my methods. It works for me. But other than that, if you liked the video, please like, subscribe for more content. Other than that, have a nice day.